Okay, sorry about that. I was getting sidetracked. Alright, we are back to another stream of Elden Ring. 1 second. So I'm just looking at stuff on my desk, getting sidetracked for something different. Anyway, last time we had finally gone through the Shadow Keep. We've collected Mesmer's Kindling. We also went back here, fought Commander Gaius, and also discovered the secrets of the ruins, being Mater, Mother of All Fingers. And now we are heading to the ruins of Ra with the Kindling in order to reveal the Tower of Shadows. So let's get right to it. Depending on how long it actually takes us to get through this part, either we will, if I'm up for the challenge, I might finish tonight, or we'll hold off till tomorrow. We'll see. I never realized you could just ride Torrent in this part here. Your big doofy head. I got stuck on the Erdtree. Ah, okay. Good start to the game. I battled migraine early today, but I got better in time for the stream. Well, glad you're feeling better, at least. Okay, well, it didn't work nearly as well as I thought it would. That's what you get. You jerk. Salza's Hood and Rain of Fire. the same beat Elden Ring in one day video as last night. I mean, they're probably not going to change too many suggestions, all things considered. Ancient ruins of Ra. Oh, hello. Actually, wrong. It was beating Dark Souls in one day, not Elden Ring. I doubt it's much more. No, actually, the average playthrough of Dark Souls is about, I want to say, 15 hours. So that's a lot more plausible to do. Now, trying to platinum it in one day might be a bit more tricky. I always forget, what is the point of going down here? All the anger you expressed last night over the idea of being Elden Ring one day was for nothing. I mean, I don't know if I would call it anger. Hello. I hate its eye. Another fragment, just in time for me to go get my chart update. Okay. There's 3 more in Ra. So I think this is the only thing that's down here to come down. Rise 4's Boomer game still rings in my memory like a bell. Oh yeah, is this just the alternate way to go down here? I guess so. Okay, well, they're just turtles. I guess there's nothing else down here. Apparently a real Dora the Explorer video where she explains Sigma. I saw that the other night on Twitter. And I don't like this internet culture leaving the boundaries of the internet. It's like that one Nickelodeon India video where they do a whole like video teaching you how to dab, and they go and dab and dab and dab, and they have their creepy 3D characters dabbing. I'm like, ugh. I think the hippo's the only real thing that's down here. Unless there's something down here. No more blood beans. Favorite. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does some random gross orc get to also do me heal, but at a random distance? This is to add once there was a fidget spinner drawn on the chalkboard. Was there? Alright. Gotta go to the real runes. Ooh. What's this? What do we got here? Ooh, spirit calculus. EMT series reference the gopher looking behind it from 2005, as Zach called it, fanboy and Chum Jum did too. I remember Total Drama Island doing that also. I need to go down, down. Yeah! What you got? Oh, Revered Spirit Ash. Oh, good. Somebody to have Dora explain Sigma in a bedroom from the same angle as Moist Critical's camera. I don't know where you were going with that when you mentioned bedroom. And let me just check off. That's another Revered Spirit Ash. You know, we'll hit rock bottom if Nick Jr. shows references voice critical. I don't know if they would. I don't know how they would make something like that work. This guy is not important. Fire Sprite Stone. See, even blue skidoo into Miss Moist Critical video. Yeah, little babies. I was like, what am I looking down at? Ow. Dick. And that's another spirit calculus. Doors open, but let's see what's in here. Can't believe he rolled over that just fine. Can't believe he rolled over that a second time. Can't believe... Okay, you know what? Oh, okay, cool, that's fine. No hyper armor, I forgot. Silly me. Oh my god. Oh, come on! This is so obnoxious. Are you serious? Jesus Christ. I need to put that much work into a stupid spider. I'm sorry, scorpion, but might as well be a spider also. Or I'll burrow. That was a big one. Spider scorpion ashes. Well, there you go. It's called a spider scorpion. Hey, hang on. Let me go. Alright, that's another fragment. I have to just keep an eye on that guy. Make sure he's not about to jump on me. Yeah, okay. There's a lot in these ruins. Fine Crucible Feather Talisman. Get out of here. I was over there. I gotta see what's over here. Another room. Ow. Okay, this is the hallway. Not in the other room, so now we can go down. Head back the other direction. Not this way. Damn. Sorry, Devonia. I forgot. I have 80 intelligence. Another fragment. Ancient ruins cross message. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the last of the flesh of my body. Message left by Dryleaf Dane, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. We found the sealing tree just ahead, but if we are to burn it, we need the proper kindling, that of Sir Mesmer. Well, good thing I got that. Anyway, here, before we... Oh, and a message from Letta. Message left by Needle Knight Letta, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. Dane passed on a message. The sealing tree is in the ancient ruins of Ra. It lies beyond the high bridge leading from the first floor of the storehouse. I will join you there once I have finished the task at hand. Alright. Okay. And then let me just get the ancient rail across. Okay, so then there's one more in Ra for the fragments. We're just gonna go back and see what's on the upper part here. Ignore that. We already saw that. Okay, and then this is just the edge to just show off where to go. I'm just gonna travel down there so I don't have to worry about getting stabbed by that curse blade. Okay. Oh boy. Look what it is. Jump. 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 Alright. That's one. Better. Jump. 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 We might have to just do this the original way. Oh, that worked out. Crimson Sapping, Cracked Ear, and Furnace Visage. I believe that's the last of the Furnace Golems, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, let me go back over here and pick up the stuff that I missed, and also give myself an extra flask. Oh, I went way too far. Meant to go here. I'm just trying to count, though, because I might be missing one. Because then 2... Okay, so if we get the last one here is 2, and then there's 4 in Elam. Okay, never mind, we aren't. They should be still 3 at that point. Okay, I guess I really didn't miss anything. Trying to see if there's anything over here other than some birds. I guess it's just birds and whatever materials. Another Rowboro. Always looks like a donut to me. Alright, here's another puzzle I don't feel like doing, so we're gonna just pull out Old Reliable. There we go. Motted necklace +2. Hello. Calm down there, buddy. Okay. Good dog. now I gotta go back and get my runes. Why there's no friendly fire on your own dogs? Need you to calm down. Calm down, you big gross fiend. You can tell that other guy was an orc chieftain because he took so many hits to get rid of. Whoa, 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 Torrent. I've kind of lost sight of where I am now. A lot of buds around here. More flying scorpions. Flowers of Miranda. Oh, that's where we get the aspect of Crucible Bloom. So now we can do this move. Sacred Bud. Oh, come on! Okay, well, that's annoying. Because I'm pretty sure that's the one item that we actually need. Alright, well, hope to God that doesn't stay lost to time. Excuse me. Whee! Wait, hang on. I'm trying to remember where the elevator was. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Is that thing gone forever? Okay, please tell me that wasn't... Oh, no. I think that was it. Hang on. Someone's about to walk up on top of me. Oh, no. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Wait, hang on. Sorry, hang on. Wait, is it? Okay, it's not... Alright, that's an altar. Alright, but what about... in... Oh, that was the pot shade for the one of the... Oh, that... Oh, that sucks. How do you mess that up? Oh, man. Like, is it down there? No. No other shades up here. Except you. The one time I go after a shade and it falls to its death, but all the other shades tend to come back to life just fine. Hang on, let me see. Let me just test something here. Oh, there he is. Okay. Get over here. That's for making me waste time just to get you. Alright. I was about to say, the one time I don't see a shade, that would be, I would have been pissed. Alright. I think that's enough exploring that direction, so now we can go the other way around. We could actually just skip everything and just go up to the altar, since we have the shortcut there, but best to explore our options some more. retweet. Alright, one more. We need just one more level in Spirit Ashes, and then we'll be maxed out there, and then 2 more levels in the Fragments. Quit shooting little fireballs at me. Oh, hello. Give me a sec. Nice. Oh god. Ow, my neck. And that's the last fragment in the area. Okay, all that we have left for fragments are in near Ilium. And then we just need one more. One more Revered Ashes in Ra as well, and then everything else will be in Anerlium. Okay. Anyway, where's that guy with the pot, though? He's probably got something. Because the last one is in a gazebo. Where'd he go? I lost sight of him. Yeah, whatever. Are you going to try and put out more Elden Ring animations before the big day? Yeah, I'm stuck on one. I just get really distracted. I have a bad problem with getting sidetracked with other things. I have one idea. I want to at least get 3 done before then. 4 if I'm lucky. That's bird. He's dead now. Divine bird feathers. If another piece of Elden Ring content, game, or DLC gets announced at the Game Awards in December, the replay cycle will begin again. I mean, currently, if we were to do something like that, Dustblood's kind of where it takes that place, but if I'm to be honest, at that point I would prefer to have a PC before I drop anything for a new console like that. Pest thread spears. It's like pest threads, but worse. As in, worse for my enemies, not worse than the original spell. God damn it. Because at this point, there is the Tarnished DLC, not DLC, the Tarnished edition for the Switch 2 is getting new armor, different, including for Torrent, and also 2 new classes apparently, which may also come to all the other versions of Elden Ring. I don't think that's worth of Marathon. That's the only other Elden Ring content outside of Night Rain. I think Night Rain might get some DLC as well. Who knows? But we'll see. Ow. Get back. Nice try. Alright, and that's the last Revered Spirit Ash we need in Raw. So yeah, there's only 2. There's only Anir Ilium left that has 4 fragments and 4 ashes. After that we will have maxed out everything. Don't gotta worry about anything else. Okay, that's fine. Come on. What do you got here? A sacred bud. I remember seeing like, oh, what if I just... I remember there being a secret, invisible thing here, but raise the sword of darkness to the light, and now we have the sword of light. I think we could switch either to sword of light or sword of dark. I like this spell, as it chases everything to the ends of the earth. Alright. Romina, Saint of the Bud. Ow. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, I'm dead. Excuse me. Oh, you can get Dane here if you want to. Nice try. Ow. I don't know how she missed there, but she did. And you're dead. Legend failed. Remembrance of the Saint of the Bud. Alright, before we go ahead and there is one more area we can explore. Problem though is I'm gonna have to go back downstairs the old-fashioned way, because there's no way I can go down there without falling to my death. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. I didn't want to go down, I had to go up. Ow. Bastard. Okay, well, now I gotta go the other way. Oh, we got Tort. There you go. Now we gotta find elevator up. And I believe this is it. Never mind. Unless... What do I go through? Oh, we go through this way. There's just this one random route to find. Oh, oh my god! Ah, fudge! Wait. Damn it! Did you ever see the preview art for the King of the Hill reboot? I did. I have concerns because it's filled with so many, like, modern tech references that I'm already over when it comes to modern reboots. Boggle? I also just, because it's supposed to take place like, 20 years later, or 10, I forget. When did King of the Hill go off the air? 2012? But the idea that Bobby is like now in his 20s, I'm like, how are you gonna make that guy? How are you gonna make him look? Is it just gonna be the same voice actress as well? I have to do trendy things from the 2000s, like play Guitar Hero and wear sunglasses. Oh, sorry, they were doing that already. Ow. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I just realized that the Smurfs and Hop reference Guitar Hero. I mean, not really a huge achievement. There was also in South Park, probably one of my favorite episodes of South Park. I say favorite as if I didn't just watch it over and over again as well, though. At least that's when I discovered Kansas and all that. If Guitar was still relevant, this wasn't a video game too, Sonic would have played Guitar Hero in the movie. Probably. I'm surprised he didn't play Fortnite in it. He does floss. Talisman of all crucibles. They floss in the Playmobil movie too, apparently. That did not look good. Especially when you consider that they were like 2,000 late when it comes to cashing in on the toys being the story driven, I guess. Also, wasn't it an isekai? I'm pretty sure it wasn't just the toys being in their own little toy world and then a meta commentary about the people controlling them. I heard an arrow. Holy shit. Ow. It's a lot of state of content. It's pretty dumb like that when you're trying to just go after a trend. Jesus Isekai. Brother and sister whose parents die within the first few minutes of the film get sucked into the Playmobil world. See, already indication that you have no confidence in your story if the whole concept needs to be laid out by bringing somebody in from the human world. I'm at a point where, like, that's what I start to believe in, like, which is why the Monster Hunter movie always pissed me off, because it's like, alright, it's a military that goes into the Monster Hunter world, and she uses the dual blades instead of, you know, the short bow gun or the heavy bow gun that are literally just machine guns. Because that makes sense. Alright, this fight sucks because of one specific part in it. I'm a little curious if I can... I aim from all the way over here. It's going right into the pillar. Right? No. Okay. Normally, I would use my Mimic tier, but there's a part that makes this nigh impossible for it to survive into the second phase. So instead, we're going to bring out... where is it? Oh, here it goes. We're gonna bring Taylu out. This is probably the worst place to put him, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, never mind. Ooh, nice. Okay, as you can see, oh god, I'm rolling into it. Fuck. Okay, Taylu. So yeah, Death Blight would have completely destroyed my Mimic, like it did to me. So Taylu is our next best option because he is a tanky boy who will steer clear of any issues with the Death Blight. That way I can then focus on the Basilisks. I didn't name drop the Monster Hunter movie, but you did it first. I know, I watched it. It's awful. Also has crazy damage. Fight ice with ice. Nice. Oh, even in the DLC, they got to repeat a major boss. That's fine, though. That's fine. Divine Beast Tornado. It's still snowing. Okay. Let's go back and read off Romina's stuff, and then we will burn the tree to reveal the true shadow of Tower. Excuse me, heavens. Remembrance of the Saint of the Bud. After the church was burned to the ground, Romina discovered a twisted divine element, which she weaved into the baleful scarlet rot. Perhaps then the buds might find somewhere to gain purchase once more within the scorched remains. Poe Blade of the Bud. Weapon of Romina, Saint of the Bud. A scarlet glaive with a dangling bud-like blade. Attacks cause build-up of rot. Once in the crumbling, burning church, Romina held the bud in speechless silence. That bud would become her blade. Unique skill, Romina's Purification. Imbues bud blade with scarlet rot butterflies before unleashing 2 large sweeping slashes. This was once considered a sacred act of purification. And then, Rotten Butterflies. Incantation used by Romina, Saint of the Bud. Summons a myriad of butterflies while performing a gentle twirl. The butterflies break apart on contact, scattering rot and setting off a chain reaction. The scarlet butterflies are as the goddess of rot's wings. Bereft of a master, they were soothed by Romina, who reached out to them. And she was a gross bug, I don't think. No, she don't got anything. A tire. It don't look like, no. Alright. We're definitely set on health now. Probably do endurance next. Examining the ceiling tree. Also, I remembered what these guys are probably a callback to. These, you'll see them all over the tower, but these are pretty much a callback to the monumentals from Demon Souls. Like these little monks who were like sacred. I'm not up to snuff on Demon Souls lore by comparison to the other stuff. But they're like children made to seal away the old one. Anyway. Now we're going to unseal the Tower of Shadow. Don't this look familiar? This imagery always reminded me of Twilight Princess. Like, I'm waiting for the Hyrule Choir to chime in right now. Like, Elden Ring I would even describe as, like, one of the most Zelda-esque Souls game I could think of, if that makes sense. Oh, there it is. Near Ilum. Before we actually continue, I want to talk to Grandma real quick.
Heaven's great and gallant sculpted keeper, I know it in my bones. Thy deed is done. A worthy deed, no doubt, to bring our foes what surely was deserved recompense. Oh, oh, heaven hath borne witness to our plight. Thy gleaming wrath and unparalleled dance. Though a trifle it might seem to thee, I have prepared a dish in celebration. 'Twould please me much if thou might partake. Partake, partake, until thou art sated.
Gourmet scorpion stew.
O sculpted keeper, I offer my thanks. Thou danced with passing wrath and beauty, such that rightfully avenged we would be. I have never known such joy as this. Sculpted keeper, O great and gallant sculpted keeper, wert thou by this old maid unduly pushed into facing such labors as thou didst? Has our grave resentment fettered thee? With such bounteous fury didst thou dance? I cannot presume thou didst not suffer. Please, I ask thee, allow thyself some rest. None of the tower would dare interfere, and if one should, I'll see to them myself. Apologies, O noble visitor, but wouldst thou permit me a little rest? Mine eyes are oft apt to glaze over, the years taking their toll, 'tis plain to see, even telling dream from reality. is a task increasingly beyond me. Apologies, oh noble visitor, but wouldst
I'm like trying to think, is there any other NPC other than the ones that we've met that are now all in Illinois? I keep saying Illinois because it's from Dark Souls 2. Because that, I don't know what it is about the final area. It just reminds me of that. Oh, oh, Stu. Okay, well, she's taking a little nap. Time to go back to near Ilim outer wall. Excuse me. All right. Nice try. Where are you going all the way down there? They're loading in the other area. As you can see, this is now where we go. Near Ilim. Yep. Rune Arc. That big bastard over there. And another revered spirit ash. Revered spirit ash. Alright, let me just mark the check here. Large Inquisitor at the first rise. Okay, yeah. Nice try. Okay. Now they got head-sized dancing lion masks. Oh, this guy sucks. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, look at that, Inquisitor ashes. Iframes. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here all my fears. Alright. Alright. 3 more and we'll have maxed out our levels along with our revered ashes. Just do an extra fuck you. Those guys suck. Another revered spirit ash. And then a semi-hidden room, and I believe it's right here. Which is also, I'm pretty sure this is where we lead. Downwards. Because we're going to have to drop down towards Ballarat for another one of these. Okay, game. I assumed you were hinting at me to fall down there. But I guess not. Okay. That's fine. Because fuck you. Trying to remember, excuse me, trying to remember which way this is referring to. Okay, note to self, don't fall down that way. Oh my god. Made it so much easier. Another fragment. Sunwarf stone. Calm down there. Curse Blade Mask. And then another somber smithing stone. And that's where we get the Great Bird Helm. Hang on, before we keep moving forward though, we gotta go down. That's sure. Give me a sec, because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go down from here, but I'm trying to see what they mean by semi-hidden room. Give me one sec. Excuse me. Okay, we gotta go back down to where the other Inquisitors were. No, I don't want to facepalm. Running back down. We're gonna have to deal with this bastard, though. Alright, hang on. Oh. I forgot. Hang on. That's where Spira is. Yep, yes. Okay. There it is. And with that, we have all revered spirit ashes. So we are maxed out on that. And now... Alright, so just before the spiral rise... Alright, I'm just gonna go back around so we don't have to worry about those guys again. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to travel back up here anyway. Might as well just get myself fresh healing flasks. And then also let me max out my spirit summons here. Not that I'm going to use them, but just to have on hand. Plus, I'm pretty sure they go through in New Game Plus, so even if we decide to go into New Game Plus, we don't have to worry about them as much. Ah, here we go. Okay. Blap. Now, who in the hell's bells would be able to find this? Anything over here? Nope. Okay. And we go back down this way. Before we instantly get killed by a random horn scent. Okay. Yeah, now we're back in Ballarat. This is one of those, like, how the hell are you supposed to find this thing? Alright. I hear something drop. Okay. And then one more is in the cleansing chamber side of grace. So next side of grace we see will be where we get it. But let me just explore down here a little bit before we go back up. Now we're back in the area. Okay, well, yeah, that's nice. But I wasn't done down there. Nice. Euphoria. This is a really strong weapon. Which probably explains why they put it at the bottom of a platforming nightmare. Euphoria, twin blades symbolizing abundance, the secret treasure of the tower. Though the blades, fashioned from golden shoots, are largely wilted and darkened, their luster can be restored by dealing damage to foes. However, damage dealt to those who live in death will have no such effect. Unique skill, Euphoria Vortex. Using the power of the vortex, violently twirl the armament, dealing multiple slashing directly ahead. The greater the restored luster of the blades, the greater the power of the skill. However, use of this skill will fully consume the blade's luster. Yeah, so basically, what you do is you hit a couple things a couple times, you power it up, and then you get like a cool twirling attack that also turns into a beam. Not just any beam, a big beam. Alright, anyway. So I think we're set now, because there's only one left, which is the cleansing chamber anteroom, which is a site of grace. Excuse me. Unfortunately, though, I'm gonna have to fight those, I have one angry Lord of the Storm. They did a lot of damage. Do not appreciate that. Ow, that hurt. Ah, damn it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go back down that ladder way. Alright. Yep. Up we go this way now. Damn it. Well, there goes those runes. Fuck. I almost had it, too. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to. Come on. Ugh, wild things looking ass. Sorry. Okay. Bastard. Fuck you. Horned Warrior's Greatsword. And now we have the last Shadow Tree fragment. We have officially maxed out our character in all ways. Dogs are barking. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna call it a night.
It's been quite some time. It was never kindly Nicola, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree, desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Nicola the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now.
And we get Tillier and Ansbach to back us up. I'm a little curious, what happens if I just ignore them? Okay, fair enough. Alright, so bringing in Tillier and Ansbach. Time to challenge Needle Knight Leda.
Don't you dare approach Nicola the Kind. Needle Knight's Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Jesus! Okay, never mind.
Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of America, you deserve to face the reckoning.
Sorry, I just assumed that the little spirits would do nothing. But, I guess not. Let's try that again.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Leader, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this. I am the Red Name Warrior. Time has come.
I do not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Nice.
Laid aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master. Well, good Freya, it will be my honor to test my blade against the It is just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you deserve to face the reckoning.
I never could have imagined it. That you might be the Erdtree's rightful lord. Such as it is, this battle could not be more fitting for the birth of a new god and the coming of a lord.
Oh, Nicola, please.
Thank you for bringing me back. In the sight of your blade, my heart flutter. The more I think of my grace. I am here to serve Trina.
And I, fighting. Tragedy this is.
Hey, little bastard.
Sad. Forever.
I am here to doubt you. I am here to grant Trina's singular wish. I will become the kind. Never become a god. I can't fathom your convictions. After knowing what I am, what remains?
Lady Reda, your suspicions were dead on. In the end, I could not bear the memory of Lord Moog and our pact of love.
I'm sorry. I was speaking to you as a compatriot. You stood before me.
Righteous faith. It appears that our interests are arm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today's end. Now, my way.
The world.
Alright, that's a really cool, like, fight. I'm usually not a fan of NPC fights just because they usually tend to just all dogpile on you. But because you had Ansbach and Tillier to help, it makes it a lot more bearable. Plus, it adds a bit more story to it, so all the NPCs you've met come together for this one final bout. Not to mention how tragic it is to then see all their remains at the end. Especially Moore. Moore's bell bearing, third degree, great shield, helm, armor, gauntlets, greaves. Freya's great sword, helm, armor, gauntlets, greaves. Falk's caterpillar mask, braided cord robe, braided arm wraps, soiled loincloth. Gross. Dane's footwork, because we already found his armor in another place. And then lastly, Leda's armor. I think we could have also gotten her runes somewhere else, but I don't remember.
Righteous tarnished. That was an astounding battle, to be sure. Now I suppose this leaves only one. But in truth, I cannot calm my quivering. Challenging a god is no small matter. I'm afraid I underestimated the lad. Appearing frail in both body and mind, I presumed he'd be like to stumble upon the field of battle. What a fool I was. He serves another master, but Setiolier performed magnificently. Perhaps he too quivers with anticipation, as do we. Oh. Something you want to get off your chest? Well, you needn't worry. It was you, wasn't it? Who defeated Lord Moog. Fear not. I bear no grudge against you. His Eminence was felled in an honorable duel. And such are the risks of seeking lordship. Besides, what right have I to complain? I blame the enchantment more than anything. Righteous tarnished, we will have our victory. I swear upon my blood. Righteous tarnished, we will have our victory. I swear upon my blood.
All right. And that victory we shall have tomorrow. Because if anyone here knows what's behind that door, I'm going to need a fresh start to really contemplate what we're doing. Plus, we only have 4 bosses after this to go through before we're done with the game. So, figured, time it right, best to do this tomorrow. And then... oh, there's Ansbach. Okay, I kind of actually wanted to go back down to see if... oh, is Talia not there anymore? He's probably not. Let me just check. No, he's not here. Let me just have some more nectar real quick. Ow.
You must
Okay. Time to head back now. And let me just read off our fallen warriors' weaponry, and then we'll head on out. Starting with the verdigris helm. Helm made from an unusual metal known as verdigris. Verdigris is said to be a gift of an outer god, possessed of an enormously hefty yet supple strength thanks to its rusted nature. Yeah, that's it right there. And then verdigris Great Shield. Great Shield made of an unusual metal known as verdigris boasts greater guard capacity than damage negation to the extent that the shield will continue to protect its target even if its bearer should die. Unique skill, Moore's Charge. Ready the shield with both hands, then charge from while maintaining guard, ending in a shove imbued with verdigris magic. Knocks back nearby enemies but does not cause significant harm. Hold to extend the length of the charge. Then we have where is it? It's looking me right in the face, ain't it? Ah, here it is. Freya's Helm. Golden Helm of Redmane Freya, member of General Radon's most distinguished knights. A hideous scarlet wound was once hewn into the center of her face. Later, Mikola gently put his lips to it, and the unfading scar became the compass that Freya would thereafter follow. Freya's armor. Golden armor of Redmane Freya, member of the General Rodon's most distinguished knights, affixed with a black woolen mantle. After witnessing Freya's valor as a gladiator in his youth, Rodon invited her to join the ranks of his most trusted warriors. And then, yeah. We actually have this one also. Golden Lion Shield. Shield made to resemble a fierce golden lion with a luxuriant mane. Awarded to especially various members of Radon's personal guard on the occasion of its formation. Unique skill, Roaring Bash. Roar like a golden lion and deliver a shield bash from a guarding position. Knocks back and staggers foes over a wide radius. Okay, and then we go down. We're going to read Dane's hat. The sun-faded and lightly soiled hat of dry-leaf Dane wore low over the eyes. It obscures the wearer's vision. Meeting the gaze of another can overcome the senses, often leading to the downfall of those who would walk the noble and solitary seeker's path. Dryleaf robe. Sun-faded and slightly soiled traveler attire worn by clergymen. The gold necklace found under the breast belongings to a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect. This sect rejects dependence on others in all matters of faith, seeking self-discipline and self-sufficiency above all else. Dryleaf arm wraps. Sun-faded and slightly soiled arm wraps wound tightly around the arms as if it might prevent them from being broken. And then Dryleaf cuirassiers, sun-faded lightly soiled traveler attire worn by clergymen, boots made of sturdy leather. And then this is where things get a little crazy with the lore here. Caterpillar mask. Grotesque mask constructed from countless solidified caterpillars, a ritual implemented of the greater potentates of Bonnie Village, used to ward off thoughts of impurity, doubt, temptation, and other wickedness one is vulnerable to while absorbed in divine ritual. They basically gaslight themselves into not thinking they're stuffing innocent people into jars, torturing them. Which is what this whole thing was about. Braided cord robe. Ragged black cloth overlaid with braided cord, attire of vengeance-seeking hornsent. The braided cord ties together the vow of the revenger with the victim's grudges. It must never come undone. Enhances both watchful spirits and the vengeful spirits summoned by horned barons. And then braided arm wraps, black cloth tied and with braided cords, attire of a vengeance-seeking hornsent, and then one more here. Soiled loincloth. This slightly soiled loincloth of ragged cloth does little more than conceal one's nether regions. He shat himself. Okay, we read more. Hornsent, Freya, Dane, and then technically we got her armor earlier, so let me see here. Oathseeker Knight Helm. An Oathseeker Knight Helm, black with gold ornament. These knights set off on quests of discovery, hopeful to find by themselves an oath of their own choosing to serve in perfect, lifelong devotion. Oathseeker Knight Chest Armor, black with gold ornamentation. These knights are... yeah, other than Leda's armor. Chest armor of Needle Knight Leda. Slightly strengthens attacks following a dodge roll or backstep, as well as dash attacks. Embroidered with the gold cross tree motif, the chalk white cloak and surcoat symbolizes the honor of the Needle Knights. Kindly Miquella fashioned us as his needles to quell all, to ward away all. And then I'm going to assume the... yeah, okay. And then we have the weaponry. Leda's sword is like the only other light greatsword. Leda's sword. Light greatsword with gold inlaid. Weapon of Leda, the Needle Knight, deals holy damage through polish to a mere sheen. This blade still reeks with the stench of crusted blood that lingers from the cull of her knightly comrades. Unique skill, Needle Piercer. Skill of Needle Knight Leda generates 10 gold needles, which pierces their targets all at once. Those pierced are purged of all ailments and special effects alike. And then Freya's is a great curved greatsword. Freya's greatsword. Weapon of Freya of Redmane. Greatsword decorated with a mane much like the weapon used by her liege. The spirit of Freya's training lingers in this sword, enhances the power of Redmane battle skills. Skill, spinning slash, skill, favored by dexter. Yeah, we can put anything on there. And then, actually, it's our first one. Wait, is it not? Or is it a regular curved sword? Oh, here's Falx. Curved swords with long sickle-like blades, a pair of weapons made to be wielded in both hands, forged by a hornsent in the name of revenge. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. Unique skill, Revenger's Blade. Dash up to an enemy and slash them open with the blades held in each hand. By holding down the button, the initial dash will be extended. Follow up with strong attacks to hack the enemy to pieces. And then we have, lastly, we got Dane's Footwork. Dane's Footwork, a technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This martial art focuses on kicking techniques. The kick-based martial art is unique to Dane, a dry leaf and sworn ally of Leda. He acquired these skills by training with the aid of a waterfall, letting the water beat his body and throwing himself into its basin. Skill, Palm Blast. Skill of the spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf sect imbues hand with energy before using a palm strike to unleash an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging an attack. Alright. I think that's everything. Yeah. Anyway. Now you get all this stuff. And also, wait, did they put it? I guess Talia's Moore and Talia just stuff their stuff together before they decide to fight each other. That's whatever. Okay. So, tomorrow we shall enter the Divine Gate, deal with Mikola, and then wrap up in burning the Erdtree and Faro Missoula and finish Elden Ring just 2 weeks early of Night Rain. What I will be doing next week, I'll linger on a little bit. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Anyway, with all that said, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you for the finale of not just Elden Ring, but our Souls Marathon tomorrow. Bye-bye.